Hey guys! As promised, we will be working on another Valentine's Day project together. It will be the heart-shaped pillow, and I'm sure there are like 8 billion patterns for heart-shaped pillows already, but since you guys requested it so much, I thought maybe you would want a video tutorial to help you out. You guys particularly requested a pattern for Ricardio, the heart guy from Adventure Time, and I watched a couple episodes of Adventure Time. I'm not a super fan, so I didn't know who Ricardio was, and I googled him, and as I mentioned in one of my previous videos, he's kind of creepy, but I decided to try to make one anyway since I had to work out the basic pattern anyway. And if you follow me on Instagram, you might have seen me post a preview picture of Ricardio, and it looks like y'all really love your Ricardio, so this is what he looks like. I know he's a little terrifying if you're not familiar with the character, which I am not, but I've grown fond of him. He's my new boyfriend. I made him and I love him. If you want the full Ricardio experience, I have provided that for you. We will not be creating Ricardio in this tutorial. We're just going to do the basic heart pillow, but on my blog, I will have the pattern written out for his eyes and his cheeks and his weird mouth. I know I didn't capture his face 100%, so you guys will probably do a much better job. I think his mouth should have been like wider and smilier, and his eyes maybe should be different. I don't know, but I think his arms and legs came out pretty awesome. Like his little fingers to touch my face with, and he has little feet. My one suggestion for the arms and legs is when I fully stuffed his arms, they looked really like turgid and weird to me, so then I took the stuffing out, but it's like really floppy with no stuffing. So for his feet, I just stuffed the bottom half, so his feet have a little bit more dimension, but like he's still kind of like soft and mobile. You want to see Ricardio dance? I'm gonna put Ricardio away. That's enough Ricardio. This is what the pillow looks like without all the creepy Ricardio stuff on it. If you want to make these conversation hearts, work them in your favorite pastel colors, and save some, pink or red felt or yarn to either embroider or glue your letters on. You can do the classic "Be Mine" or "Hug Me." You can do more of like the bittersweet Valentine's messages like "Drop Dead" or whatever. It's whatever you want. It's whatever message you want to put out there. I worked all my pillows in Red Heart Super Saver, so just a worsted or a heavy worsted weight yarn, and I used an H-hook. And normally for projects that are stuffed, I would use single crochet stitching, but in the spirit of wanting to bust one of these out really quickly, I decided to use double crochet. And obviously the stitches are bigger and the spaces in between the stitches are bigger, but it's not like your stuffing's gonna fall out or anything. It doesn't look quite as neat and tidy, but again, if you want to have time to make like 10 of these by Saturday, I think you could do it. And that's because of double crochet. Oh my god, I'm going to stop talking about double crochet now. That's super nerdy. All you're going to need here is some worsted weight yarn. In my tutorial, I'm going to be using pink. And I didn't measure the yardage, but pretty much I think you should just have a new skein or fairly new skein, and you're going to end up using quite a bit of it, especially if you make like the little arms and legs and stuff. Worsted weight yarn. It's pretty much all the same things I always say. Worsted weight yarn, H-hook, tapestry needle, scissors, stuffing. I think that's it. I think that's all. Let's go. So we're going to be starting at the top of the heart, sort of the butt part of the heart, and we're going to work one side first, break off, then work on the other side, don't break off, and then work to join them, and then work the remainder of the heart down to the point at the very end. When I made Ricardio, I actually started him from the bottom and worked my way up, but it started to feel really fussy at the top because he was stuffed and you had to kind of crochet around the two butts. I don't know, it got a little annoying, so I decided to try it the reverse way, and I think that way is a little bit easier. So we're going to start with either a magic circle or chain 3 and slip stitch to the first chain to form a ring. Then you're going to chain 2, and in the pattern I'm calling this part the heart tops, so you're going to make 2 heart tops. And round 1 is just working 12 double crochet into the ring. And remember, this pattern is mostly double crochet, but we will be using a little bit of single crochet as well. So double crochet is yarn over, insert your hook into the desired stitch, yarn over and pull through 1, yarn over and pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2. That's 1 double crochet. For a closer version of that, is this in focus? Here we go. Yarn over, insert your hook into the desired stitch, yarn over and pull through 1, yarn over and pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2. I've completed 2 double crochets and I'm going to work 10 more into my ring for a total of 12. I'll probably speed it up a little here so that this tutorial isn't 8 million years long, but it probably will end up being 8 million years long anyway. Count here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. This is 11 and 12. And at the end of all of our rounds, we will be joining to the first stitch with a slip stitch. And slip stitch is just insert your hook into the desired stitch, yarn over, and pull through both loops. So even though we're working in the round, we're still going to turn our piece after each round. And ultimately what this does for me is it keeps all the seams in a straight line. If you're familiar with working in the round and you join your rounds and you don't turn your piece, your seam ends up traveling a little bit just due to the nature of the stitches, and I just want my seam to be straight and it'll be on the side of the heart and kind of invisible. So that's why we need to turn after each round. So chain 2 and turn for round 2. And here we're just going to work 2 double crochets into each stitch around. So in this first stitch I'm going to work 1 double crochet, and then I'm going to work a second double crochet or DC. And in the next stitch, another 2 DC. And just keep working 2 DC in every stitch all the way around. And after round 2, you'll have 24 stitches total. So it's 23, 24. And again, at the end of the round, I'm going to slip stitch to the first stitch to join. And round 3 is chain 2 and turn. Okay, round 3, we're going to be increasing 8 times in this round, and so that means we're going to be repeating our increasing motif 8 times, and that motif is 2 double crochet in the next stitch, and then 1 double crochet each in the next 2. So you're going to repeat that 8 times total. 2 in the next stitch, 2 DC, and then 1 DC each in the next 2. Repeat that all the way around, and at the end of round 3, you should have 32 stitches. And then slip stitch to the first stitch to join. And this is sort of what it's looking like a little dome so far. In round 4, we're going to be increasing by 8 again. So we will be repeating our increasing motif 8 times again. It's very similar. So we're going to 2 DC in the first stitch, and then 1 DC each in the next 3. 1, 2, 3. And again, 2 DC in the next stitch, go right back into the same stitch, and then 1 DC each in the next 3, and repeat that all the way around. And at the end of round 4, you should have 40 stitches. So this is 39, 40, and then slip stitch to the first stitch to join. We're at round 5, and now we're going to start increasing only by 4. So chain 2 and turn, and the motif you're going to repeat is 2 DC in the next stitch, and then 1 DC each in the next 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then again 2 DC in this next stitch, and then again 1 DC each in the next 9. It's 42, 43, 44, and then slip stitch to the first stitch to join. And now we're at round 6, and in round 6 we're going to increase 4 times again. So the pattern is 2 DC in the first stitch, and then 1 DC each in the next 10 stitches. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then again repeat that motif 3 more times. So 2 in the first stitch, and then 1 each in the next 10 stitches. 6, 47, and 48. Slip stitch to the first stitch to join. Looking kind of boobular right now. Also, it's like a super round boob. Anyway, round 7 is chain 2 and turn, and we're increasing 4 times again. So 2 double crochet in the first stitch, and then 1 double crochet each in the next 11. It's 3, 4, 5, 10, 11, and then the motif starts over again. 2 DC in this first stitch, and then 1 DC each in the next 11 stitches, and just repeat that all the way around. At the end of this round you should have 52 stitches. 50, 51, 52, and then slip stitch to the first stitch to join. And at the end of round 7 you're going to break off, but break off leaving about 18 inches of yarn for later, and that's going to come much later at the very end, but you'll see. So give yourself a nice long tail. This is what we have right now. This is a finished top of the heart, and what we're going to do is make a whole other one of these, except we're not going to break off. So I'm going to go and create the second top of the heart. So here I am at the end of round 7 of my second heart top. What I'm going to do is my tail here, I'm going to tuck on the inside so that I don't have to weave that in later. And I'll do the same for my first heart top. Just make sure that's tucked inside. Then you know that the same side is facing outward. Just, I don't know, for better symmetry. If your top ends up being the opposite, like you can tell this is the right side of round 1, this is the wrong side of round 1. I mean, it's not the end of the world. Only people who crochet would probably ever know, but since I'm anal, I just want to make sure that both of these will be facing the same side. Okay, so this is my second heart top. I was about to say boob half, sorry. They just look really boobular to me. Okay, so in the pattern I'm calling this part the heart body, the body of the heart. And again, don't break this off. I'm just going to keep going here. So this is technically round 8, and we're going to chain 2 and turn. And what you're going to do is you're going to work evenly in double crochet, so that means 1 double crochet in each stitch for half of this heart. So that would be 26 stitches. So I'm just going to do that really quick. 1, 2, 3, 4. Kind of got interrupted here because there's this giant weird mess of yarn gross in the middle of my skein. So I'm going to have to break off and rejoin, which is kind of a pain because that's some more ends I'm gonna have to sew in later, but couldn't have this weirdness in the middle of my heart pillow, so break off and rejoin. I just thought I would share that happens and it's annoying, but you just gotta keep going. So it's 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. Okay, so we're halfway around and we're going to stop here for a second. And you're going to pick up your first half here and we're going to connect these two. So make sure these are kind of facing the same way. I kind of rotate this to where I broke off in the last stitch. And I'm going to work into this last stitch of this round 7 on this separate heart top. Oops. What the heck? Sorry. I'm having a yarn tangle issue. Okay, so what you're going to do is just continue to work double crochet into this other heart half. So yarn over, insert your hook into the stitch over here, and complete your double crochet. So that's 1, and you're going to work all the way around this second piece, all the way around. So there are 52 stitches up here, I worked 1, so you're going to work 51 more all the way around. So I've worked 52 stitches around on this second piece, and now what we're going to do is continue on this first piece in the next free stitch for the rest of the 26 remaining stitches. So you can see that our stitches traveled from this point halfway and then all the way around this second piece, and now we're going to complete this circle with 26 more stitches, and that's going to form the top of our heart. So yarn over and join in the next free stitch here and continue double crocheting for 26 stitches. 24, 25, 26, and then once again slip stitch to that first stitch to join. And now we're in round 9 of the heart body, and round 9 is easy. Just chain 2 and turn, and it's just working 1 double crochet each in all 104 stitches. This is looking very suggestive, right? It's like there is this hole here in the middle between the two pieces, and that's why I left this one yarn tail. And if the hole is really bugging you now, you can use this yarn tail to sew up the hole. But usually I just wait till the end because I'm crocheting and I don't feel like sewing. But if having this tail hanging out bugs you and having this gaping hole bugs you, then you can just sew that right up. But to continue with round 9, oops. One double crochet each in every stitch around, and that is a total of 104, which is the most stitches for a round in this pattern, so you'll never have more than 104 stitches. This is the widest part of your heart pillow. 9, 100, 1, 2, 3, 4, and slip stitch to the first stitch to join. This is round 10, chain 2, turn, and in round 10, this is when we're going to start decreasing. For the rest of the heart, we'll be decreasing in every round as we get closer to that pointy tip. So we're going to start decreasing slowly, and then we're going to decrease more and more. So for round 10, we're only going to decrease 2 times in this whole round. So at the end of this round, you'll have 102 stitches, and we're going to be using DC 2 together, double crochet 2 together for our decreasing stitch. So it's going to be 1 decrease and then 50 normal double crochet evenly. So to work the decrease, you're going to yarn over, insert your hook into the next stitch, yarn over, pull through 1, yarn over, pull through 2. It's almost a complete double crochet except for the last pull through, and then you're going to yarn over again and insert your hook into the following stitch, yarn over and pull through 1, yarn over and pull through 2. So right now you have 2 almost finished double crochet stitches on your hook, and you're going to yarn over and pull through all 3 loops. And in this case, you've created 1 new stitch from 2 previous stitches, and that's your decrease. Now you're just going to work 1 double crochet each in the next 50 stitches, which will get you to the opposite side of your heart. 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, and now we're going to work another double crochet 2 together, for a decrease, and then another 50 double crochet evenly around, and that should bring you all the way back to the beginning of round 10. It's 48, 49, 50, and then slip stitch to the first stitch to join. Anyway, okay, this is round 11. Chain 2 and turn. Well, this is what all of this is looking like right now. Okay, like this. So your thing should be looking kind of like this. Round 11, we're going to decrease 3 times. So the motif you're going to repeat 3 times is DC 2 together and then 32 double crochet evenly. So you're going to DC 2 together and then work 32 double crochets, 1 in each stitch. 29, 30, 31, oops, 32, and then I'm going to work my double crochet 2 together again, and then 32 more, double crochet evenly, and just repeat that 2 more times around for, nope, you're going to repeat that 1 more time around for a total of 3 decreases. At the end of this round, you should have 99 stitches. This is 98, 99, and then slip stitch to the first stitch to join. Round 11, we're going to decrease 3 times again, so chain 2 and turn. And this motif again, you're going to decrease, so DC 2 together, and then you're going to work 31 double crochet evenly around. 8, 29, 30, 31. Let's do our decrease, double crochet 2 together, and then we're going to do 1 double crochet each in the next 31 stitches. And you're going to repeat that again one more time for a total of 3 decreases, and at the end of this round you should have 96 stitches. 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, the end of the round. So slip stitch to the first stitch to join, chain 2 and turn. Now we're at round 13, and for round 13 we will be decreasing 4 times. So the pattern is decrease and then 1 double crochet each in the next 22 stitches, and you'll repeat that pattern 4 times. So decrease, double crochet 2 together. Hold on one second. I had to rotate my tripod a little bit because there was a part of it that was sticking out and I kept hitting my hand on it, which was annoying. Okay, so round 13, we just worked our decrease, and then we're going to work 1 double crochet each in the next 22 stitches. So 19, 20, 21, 22. And then we're going to work our decrease, double crochet 2 together, and then again 22 more double crochets evenly. Just keep repeating that motif all the way around. At the end of round 13 you should have 92 stitches. 91 and 92, and then slip stitch to the first stitch to join. That's the end of round 13, and in round 14 we're going to decrease by 4 times again, but I wanted to just show you what this is all kind of looking like right now. You can see starting to nip in a little bit at the edges as we slowly decrease. It looks really big right now compared to my hands, but when you stuff it, it's also going to start getting a little bit smaller. Put my hook back in, chain 2 and turn. This is round 14. The motif is going to be DC2 together, and then 21 double crochets evenly. So 1 double crochet each in the next 21 stitches. I mean, it's actually pretty repetitive and boring, and if you have the pattern, I don't really think you need the video, but I know a lot of you guys say you're more visual and you can't read a pattern, but to me this is like, well, kind of just showing you the same thing over and over again with the numbers slightly altered. So I kind of feel like fast forwarding to maybe a different part of the pattern, but I'll stay the course. I'll stay the course with you guys. I know some of you guys just like to crochet along with the project, so I just realized that this is very repetitive and we're just decreasing over and over. If you have input on whether or not you prefer like everything step by step by step, or if you want me to fast forward things more, just let me know. For now, I kind of try to be pretty thorough for the super beginners, but I just really feel with this pattern it's getting pretty repetitive and I don't want to bore everybody, so let me know, like boring and thorough or exciting and less thorough. I don't know if those are great options, but this is crocheting, so it's not going to get that exciting. 18, 19, 20, 21, and then we're going to decrease again, double crochet 2 together, and then 21 double crochets evenly again, and we'll just repeat that until you get to the end of the round, And at the end of round 14, you should have 88 stitches. 86, 87, and 88. And then slip stitch to the first stitch to join. Round 15, same old, same old. Chain 2 and turn. We're still decreasing 4 times in this round, so the motif will be double crochet 2 together and then 20 double crochet evenly. So here's double crochet 2 together and then 1 double crochet each in the next 20. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, oops, 20, and then we're going to decrease again, DC2 together, there's your decrease, and then continue on with 20 again, and repeat that all the way around. At the end of round 15, you should have 84 stitches. 82, 83, 84, and then slip stitch to the first stitch to join. Chain 2 and turn for round 16. And in round 16, it's the same thing again. We're decreasing 4 times, and the motif is double crochet 2 together, and then 1 double crochet in the next 19. So double crochet 2 together. I wonder if that got caught on my mic. My mic is kind of a little bit lower, and my stomach just made like a rumbly noise. I'll be curious to play this back to see if I could hear that. Anyway, that's our decrease. And then 1 double crochet each in the next 19. 16, 17, 18, 19. Repeat our motif, which is DC2 together. And then 1 double crochet each in the next 19. So after you repeat that a total of 4 times, at the end of round 16, you should have 80 stitches. 78, 79, 80, slip stitch to the first stitch to join. Round 17, chain 2, turn. We're still going to decrease 4 times, so the motif is our decrease, double crochet 2 together, and then 1 double crochet each in the next 18 stitches. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 16, 17, 18. And then we're going to decrease again and repeat that motif. So double crochet 2 together, 1 double crochet each in the next 18. And when you get all the way around, you should have 76 stitches at the end of this round. 74, 75, 76. And then slip stitch to the first stitch to join. Now we're at round 18, so chain 1 and turn. And surprise! We're decreasing by 4 stitches. Again, this is the last time. Then it's gonna get exciting for the next round. I'm just kidding, it's really not that exciting. Anyway, so our motif is double crochet 2 together, and then 1 double crochet each in the next 17 stitches. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 16, 17, and then repeat the motif. So double crochet 2 together, and then 17 DC again. Repeat that all the way around, and you should have 72 stitches at the end of round 18. Anyway, round 19, we're changing things up a little bit. We're going to be decreasing 6 times instead of 4, and so our motif is double crochet 2 together, and then 1 double crochet each in the next 10 stitches. It's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then start a motif again, double crochet 2 together, and then 10 double crochet again, and just keep repeating that 6 times around, and at the end of round 19 you should have 66 stitches. 64, 65, 66, and slip stitch to the first stitch to join, chain 2 and turn. We're now at round 20, and we're also going to decrease 6 times in this round. So the motif is our double crochet 2 together, and then 1 double crochet each in the next 9 stitches. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then the motif starts over again. Double crochet 2 together, and then 9 double crochet evenly, and at the end of this round you will have 60 stitches. So it's 58, 59, and 60. And slip stitch to the first stitch to join. Now we are at round 21, but at this point, here, pull out your hook. At this point, I like to start stuffing it a little bit. Here, let's see if we can. Don't have the zoom lens in, so I have to actually. Oh, that's as high as a tripod goes. Okay, well, it's kind of looking like this, and I want to be able to get my hands in there, so I'm going to start stuffing the heart a little bit. So I put some stuffing in the heart, and this is what it's looking like right now. And we still have a little ways to go to create the point, so we're going to keep crocheting. So now I'm going to, let's see, we're now at round 21, and I'm going to chain 2 and turn. And in this round we are decreasing by 6 times again. So the motif is single crochet 2 together, and then 1 double crochet each in the next 8 stitches. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. This is kind of a weird angle, huh? 5, 6, 7, 8, and then decrease again, double crochet 2 together, and then crochet 8 double crochet evenly again, and you repeat that motif a total of 6 times around, and at the end of round 21 you should have 54 stitches. 53, 54, and then slip stitch to the first stitch to join. Now we're at round 22, and we're going to decrease by 6 times again. So chain 2 and turn. And then our motif here is double crochet 2 together, and then 1 double crochet each in the next 7 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And again, we're going to decrease, single crochet 2 together, and then 7 double crochet again. 1, 2, and you're going to keep doing that all the way around 6 times total until you have 48 stitches. 45, 46, 47, 48. Slip stitch to the first stitch to join. Now we're at round 23 and we're decreasing by 6 again. So chain 2 and turn. And our motif is crease, so DC2 together, and then 1 double crochet each in the next 6 stitches. 2, 3, oops, 4, 5, 6, and then we'll repeat our motif. Double crochet 2 together, 1, 2, 3, and so on, all the way around, and at the end of this round you should have 42 stitches. 40, 41, 42, and then slip stitch to the first stitch to join. Now we're at round 24, and again we're going to do the exact same thing basically. Chain 2 and turn. You're going to decrease again 6 times, so the motif is double crochet 2 together, and then work 5 double crochet evenly. 3, 4, 5, and then again decrease, double crochet 2 together, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and all the way around, repeating that motif a total of 6 times, and at the end of this round you should have 36 stitches. 5, 36, slip stitch to the first stitch to join. Now we're at round 30 and we're decreasing 6 times again. Chain 2, turn. So our very familiar motif is double crochet 2 together, and then you're going to crochet 1 double crochet in the next 4 stitches. 3, 4, and then decrease again, double crochet 2 together, and then 4 double crochets evenly, and you're going to repeat that a total of 6 times around again. Oops, I have a little knot. And at the end of round 25 you should have 30 stitches left. 28, 29, 30, slip stitch to the first stitch to join, the hole's getting kind of small, so I'm going to try to put more stuffing in here. And as I stuff, I also kind of like massage and squish and try to make sure it's smooth and not lumpy. So I'm just going to like break this up a little bit and then shove it in. And again, as I mentioned, I don't know, maybe I didn't mention it, but I'm not stuffing it super a lot because I kind of want it to maintain that flattish looking shape. because it is more of a pillow than a plush. So the other thing I'd recommend is you can make it look smooth and nice on one side, but you should flip it over and also make sure it's not getting all lumpy and weird on the other side. Gonna keep putting some more stuffing in here. It's kind of weird to do on camera because I'm also trying to work around my tripod, which is right in front of my face basically. So I'm gonna stuff a little more off camera and then come back. Okay, round 26, we're going to decrease by 6 times again. So our motif is double crochet 2 together, and then 3 double crochet evenly. 1, 2, 3. Then decrease again, DC 2 together, and then crochet evenly. 1, 2, 3, and repeat that all the way around until you get to the end, and you should have 24 stitches at the end of this round. 22, 23, 24, oops, 24, and then slip stitch to the first stitch to join. Now we're at round 27. So chain 2 and turn, and we have 24 stitches left, and in this round we're actually going to decrease 12 times, which means each of our 12 stitches is going to be a decrease. So it's DC 2 together 12 times, and I'm gonna try to put a little bit more stuffing in here again. The opening is about to get really small, so I kind of want to do this while I can still get in there. You can still put a little bit more in after this round too. Where'd my loop go? Here we go. It's already chained 2 and turned. Nope, yep. Chain 2 and turn. So we're going to double crochet 2 together, double crochet 2 together again, double crochet 2 together again, and do that all the way around 12 times. I'm down to my last 2 DC 2 togethers. Here's the last one, for a total of 12. Oopsie. And then slip stitch to the first stitch of the round to join. This is the last round. Okay, I'm gonna pop my hook out just to try to put even a little bit more stuffing into the bottom here. Maybe that's too much. I just get sad if like the bottom is really saggy. This time we're going to chain 1 and turn, and we're going to use single crochet 2 togethers 6 times all the way around. So we're just going to decrease with single crochet 6 times. So single crochet 2 together is insert your hook into the next stitch, yarn over and pull through 1. Insert your hook into the following stitch, yarn over, pull through 1, and then yarn over and pull through all 3. I'll do that again for the next decrease. SC2 together, insert my hook into the next stitch, yarn over, pull through 1, insert my hook into the following stitch, yarn over, pull through 1, then yarn over and pull through all 3. And that's 2 SC2 togethers. You're going to work a total of 6 of them to close up this hole here. 4, 5, and then 6. It's getting a little tight. Tight. And then this can be tricky to find, but find the first stitch of the round, the slip stitch to join, and that's it. It's finished basically. So break off, and then we're going to use our tapestry needle to close up this hole by weaving our needle through the remaining 6 stitches. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then pull, and then just tie a knot and weave in this end. You can see how cute and squishy it is, and then you're just free to, if you want, add decorations. You could put a cute face on it, or you could put some lettering on it. I hope you guys had tons of fun making your heart-shaped pillows. If you guys end up making a bunch of them, please show me photos and videos. I'd love to see those. You can show me on Facebook or Instagram or Twitter or whatever. If you have requests for future projects you'd like to work on together, just leave me a comment here, or Facebook, or Twitter, or Instagram, or whatever, or on my blog. I hope you guys have a great weekend. I'm going to have a fabulous girly girl weekend with 2 of my besties, and we're just going to have PJ parties and eat junk food, and I'm super excited about that. If you can't be with the one that you love the one you're with. Me and Ricardio. Okay, bye! Bye!